Igbo na-ege ntị, anyị ekene unu ọzọ na n'ụbọchị uhuruchi tata. Daalụ niile ka unu si wee na-esonyere anyị n'ihe na-eme n'elu akwụkwọ a na Eastern News 24. Anyị wetara unu ihe anyị na-akpọ evening tea. O nwere ife Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'elu akwụkwọ a anyị wetara unu ka unu soro anyị wee gee ya bụ ife. Yes, unu gesie ya bụ ife, itinye ya ọnụ contribution. Ọ dị mkpa masta maka etu ije gị n'ugbu a. Biafran Prime Minister kwuru ife o kwuru riri nne, ọ gasị ife ọ kọwagasị dị iche iche. So achọ m ka ya bụ ife si m n'ọnụ pụọ kọnapụ dịka ya na-akazi mmọnwụ. So anyị agba unu nkịtị, anyị alapụ unu ka unu je gee ya bụ ife, unu gesie ya. Unu adrọpụrụ anyị kọmentị ife iche n'ụdị nke gị. Ọ dị mkpa gbasara maka ihe Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'elu akwụkwọ a. All right, over to you, sir.
Nigeria terrorist security in Biafra land, which is going to start very, very soon. And we are going to make sure we deal with them mercilessly until you see them no more anywhere in Biafra land. So this particular state institution is what is needed for you to prove to the international community, to whoever care to know, that indeed you have organized yourself. You have organized yourself, having a de facto government, having a government structure, running the government, which we are already doing, making sure that every government institution, you have created them. You may not have them physically. We are not going to have any physical structure at this point until we begin to evict the security forces with their weapons before we begin to talk about a physical structure. At this point, we are only creating the structures of the government institution to make sure that whenever we are called upon, we have something to present to the people who care to know. This includes the economic viability of Biafra. This includes every other government department, and this we have actually done, and the next is going to be the currency of Biafra. The Biafra currency. Before we go into that, we will make sure that a kind of Biafra coin is in play, and Biafra people will be able to start using Biafra currency in coin before the official inauguration or the official unveiling of the Biafra Central Bank. And for those who do not understand how this is done, we will continue to use Naira as long as we have not declared Biafra. We will continue to use whatever that we have within the Nigeria state until the day we declare Biafra. Before the declaration of Biafra, everything has to be put in place. You have to have the Biafra currency in place. You have to have all these state structures in place. You have to have everything, including the passport, in place. And today, we are not only putting these structures and institutions in the homeland, we are also putting the Biafra Lands offices, which will later become the Biafra embassy in different countries of the world. My fellow Biafran, I want to inform you people that from now going forward, those states that we witness killings of Biafra people, we are going to sanction them heavily. I want to appeal to every Biafran to understand that the freedom fighting is not something that you expect not to lose. You are going to lose. You are going to make sacrifice. And that sacrifice is something that you must do. So when we begin to impose certain measures, when we begin to impose sit at home or other civil disobedience, as the case may be, it is not targeted at punishing you, the Biafra people. It is targeted at delegitimizing the Nigeria government. It is targeted at weakening the Nigeria government. It is targeted at making sure that the power of the governors is reduced. It is targeted at making sure that the power of the governors is taken away from them, because these are the people that Nigeria planted in us, and they are not representing the interests of the people. They represent the interests of Nigeria state and their own personal interests. So the sit at home and other civil disobedience is not targeted at you, the Biafra people. Rather, it is targeted at showing how weak the system is. It is targeted at showing to the world that the Biafra people has rejected those illegitimate governors. It is targeted at showing to the world and to whoever care to know that the Biafra people are no longer interested in their leadership. It is to show to the world that Biafrans are loyal to this government, which is the Biafra government in exile and the de facto government, which has now have its structure, well structured, both in diaspora and in Biafra land. So the sit-at-home civil disobedience is sort of come to the history at the end of the day, because you are making history today. And for that reason, the killing of Biafrans in Ihala and Yuli, for that reason, we are locking down Anambra State tomorrow. And I want everyone to understand that tomorrow, lockdown in Anambra will be something you have never seen before. I want everyone to cut this video and share it to all WhatsApp group, all business and traders group, any shop or any market that open tomorrow. Believe me, Biafra people will deal with that market. It is a Biafra government that is ordering the lockdown of Anambra State. We will make sure that no government offices will be open in Anambra tomorrow. If any office open in Anambra, we will raise them down. If any government office opens in Anambra State tomorrow, it does not matter how long it's going to take. It does not matter how many months it's going to take. We will bring it down. That is the price you pay. And this particular civil disobedience is very, very important to punish the government of Anambra State, that you can never kill Biafra again and go free. To punish Soludo, to make Soludo, who is an illegitimate governor as far as Biafra is concerned, that all the Anambra State have now forced it. To inform Soludo that he is no longer in charge of Anambra State, representing Nigeria. To inform Soludo that Anambra remain Biafra, and Biafra Anambra shall be. By tomorrow, every road leading to Anambra will be under curfew. I want everyone to understand what I'm saying. I did not say sit at home. I said curfew, 6 to 6. Anambra will be locked down tomorrow, 4th day of December 2023. Anambra will be locked down on the 5th, which is next tomorrow, the 5th December 2023 and the 6th December 2023. These 3 days is a day we are going to use to hunt down the killers of that little boy. This particular 3 days is the day we are going to use to hunt down the killers of Biafrans in Uli. Those people that killed those children, those people that killed that little boy in Ihiala, it is from tomorrow. From tonight, not even from tomorrow. From tonight, we are hunting them. So if you know that you are in Anambra State and you are a Biafran and you are wearing any terrorist uniform, from the army, from the police, from tonight, go and hide it. Believe me, go and hide it. You people have committed atrocities, war crime, genocide unchecked. And now we are checking it. So this particular order make sure that no movement of any Nigeria terrorist in uniform in Anambra State, starting from tomorrow. Any place we see you, any place we see you moving with gun in Anambra State, from tomorrow, you will go down. It is to show you that you can no longer kill Biafra again. And let me tell you, after this particular sit-at-home in Anambra State, things will never remain the same. So, fellow Biafran, like I said before, when you look at what is happening around the world, there are crises everywhere. There are war everywhere. We are not going into conventional war at this point. For those thinking that we are going to fight war with Nigeria, we are already at war with Nigeria. And this war this time around is not a conventional war. It's a systematic war that anybody who stepped his foot as a military man, as a police, to come to kill in Biafra land, you will be dead. You can never go back alive. I want to inform Biafra people that the Biafra Liberation Army from tomorrow is embarking on Operation Python must be killed. Killing the python. From tomorrow, the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra resistance fighters will be embarking on Operation Killing the Python. Operation Killing the Python. Those python that danced in Biafra land and killed many Biafrans. From tomorrow, it is Operation Killing the Python, wherever they are. Any place you see them, bring them down. These are the people who have killed without remorse. They have no regard to constitution. They have no regard to law. They have no regard to international law. They have no regard to rule of engagement. They come, they kill, and nobody check them. And today, we are well armed to defend our land. And for that reason, the python must be killed. So from tomorrow, fellow Biafran, I want everybody to understand that any place you see any military car, any military van, any military terrorist van, any terrorist police van, run! Because to avoid getting hit by stray bullet. We do not want any civilian to suffer. We do not want any civilian or Biafra person to die. We do not want any scratch to happen to any civilian. It is our duty as a government to protect you. It's our duty as a government to make sure we provide the security that Nigeria has never provided for you since you were born. And that's why I will continue to shout, to give directive that you must stay very clear and stay away from any moving military vehicle, any moving military police vehicle, any security agent that carries gun in Biafra land. Don't go close to them because stray bullet may hit you. Operation Python must be killed. Will be activated from the 4th of December 2023. Fellow Biafran, as we have completed setting up the Biafra de facto government, state structure, and other institution, the Biafra liberation will have come to almost a conclusive end. And when the state starts functioning as it should be, we will then go into the data collection of the Biafra people. The data collection of Biafra people will be announced very, very soon. Solution is there. Those of you in diaspora will have access and opportunity to have Biafra national identity card. It is only open to the Biafrans in diaspora, and those in the homeland will only have the opportunity to have their data collected. The data collection is very important, very imperative in the pursuit for the liberation of Biafra, especially on the upcoming Biafra self-referendum. And when this starts happening, you are going to be informed. So my fellow Biafran, when they ask you what has Simon EKPA done, what has autopilot in those days done, what has Biafra government in exile done, tell them we have actually restored Biafra. Tell them that we have constituted, we have formed a government. Tell them that we did not only form the exile government, we have also formed a de facto government. Tell them we did not just form a government, we have built and structured all the government institution. That is the prerequisite requirement for a nation to stand. That's a prerequisite requirement for a nation to be approved. That's a prerequisite requirement for people who are serious organizations to know that you actually know what you're doing and you're actually ready to govern yourself. And like I said, we do not expect anybody from the the looters and corrupt leaders to support what we are doing. It is not for them. Biafra is not for them. Biafra is for those who have been deprived their right and opportunity for decades since the creation of Nigeria. It is not for those who Nigeria has made what they have become today. So we are not expecting people like Iwanyanwu to support Biafra. We are not expecting people like Abaribe to support.
Ebe ọma na-ege ntị, anyị ekenekwa unu ọzọ na n'ụbọchị uhuruchi tata. Dịka anyị si kwuo unu, anyị na-asị unu daalụ rinne ka unu si na-esoro anyị na ya na-eme n'iru akwụkwọ na evening tea. Nke dịka ịbịa bụ dịka ị nụrụ ihe Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ, ka ife nwere ike gbasata maka ya bụ ife, maka anyị kwere unu nkwa n'iru akwụkwọ na anyị ga-ewetara unu update ọbụla bụ gbasata maka ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo na nke Igbo ya esi dị na mma. Ka ife nwere ike ikwu gbasata maka ya bụ ife ị nụrụ Biafran Prime Minister kwuru, drọpụkwala anyị ya your own comment na comment below. Nke dịka ịbịa bụ chetakwa na ihe akwa Eastern News 24 ka anyị sikwe wee na-ewetara nnukwu ozi ya dị oke mkpa. Anyị sịrị ndị be anyị ọ ya dịrị unu na mma, na Chukwu oke abịabara ya n'ọrụ niile n'ofu n'ofu, na onye ọbụla na-eme nke ọma na nke ọma ya abịara ya, ị na-emekwanụ nke ọjọọ na nke ọjọọ ya abịara gị. Ọ ya ka anyị si ka anyị tinyere unu ma ya bụ ife, tinyekwa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'ekpere dịka anyị na-eche na ndị niile anyị na ọ ya pụta oge na-adịrị anya ka Chukwu oke abịa ma nọrọ anyị chere niile n'ofu n'ofu. Otu anyị kwuru otu akwa ya dịrịrị. Ise ise ise. All right, thank you and stay tuned at Eastern News 24. Ka emesịa n'ụmụnne.